me? Why can't you see my face? Have I pressed the wrong button? Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Here he is. Why does I look even more like I'm in a box today? What's going on with my lights? What's with these bars here? Where am I? There. What's that all about? Very odd. Hello, how are we all? Hold on, little Kev is in position. Excellent stuff. The camera seems like it's angled all wrong. No, that's my garage. There we go. Let's tilt you down a little bit so you can see I'm wearing my Game of Thrones t-shirt, despite the fact that Game of Thrones is on right now, so anyone who cares probably isn't here. They're watching that. But hello to those of you who aren't watching Game of Thrones and have chosen to watch me instead. You're the real heroes in all of this. How are we all on this fine evening? Tommy, we didn't have WWE music tonight, because we can't have WWE music every night, because some people don't like wrestling, which, I mean, we have a wrestler sat on the microphone, so it's a bit of a problem, but we can't have wrestling music all the time. There you go, let's have him celebrating. Can we put the title belt on him? What's going on with his hand? It looks like a terrible injury. Hold on. Wow! Bye-bye, little Kev. Never mind, eh? Should we have Harley Quinn on there tonight instead? Little Kev will come back when Harley falls down. Right, let's get going on all this. I hope we're all okay on this fine summer's evening. And I hope you all got a chance to catch up with the YouTube video we put out earlier today that had the couple of games that we didn't play on the stream last night. So we picked up another couple of wins. Kevin Chapman scored his first goal on YouTube, but we beat Cambridge, and we've got through to yet another cup game in the Mickey Mouse Checker Trade Nonsense Cup, which is... Psh. Oh, there's no television show in existence that's better than a Kev stream. That's very kind. Wow, this is better than Game of Thrones. Wow. Awesome. I'm here to see Chapman as a striker. Of course you are. Hey Kev, bright and early for another football stream. Time to kick back with Jack Daniels. I mean, that sounds like a good plan. Is my dog still alive after the awful suggestion of giving him chili last night? He is still alive. He hasn't had a chili. He has had a very sharp haircut, though. He's basically a dog with designer stubble rather than hair now. I think the clipper man got a little bit overexcited, and you'll see him on tomorrow morning's vlog. He looks like he's just completely bald, like one of those cats that doesn't have hair on. Non-wrestling fans wouldn't know if it was wrestling music. Ah, very clever. Less nude. There will be marginally less nudity in this stream than Game of Thrones. I mean, to be fair, I do waft wrestling figures in front of the screen from time to time. So, I mean, he's basically naked, isn't he? Lord Stephen Regal's not got much on under his coat there. But, you know, that's as close as we get to... And obviously I'm not wearing anything below the waist. But other than that, no nudity. Oh, Kyle, well played. You've already seen Dave on Snapchat, so you've seen the damage. What a reason for people to follow me on Snapchat, or whatever it's called. I still don't understand Snapchat. I will figure it out, but my daughter's not been here today, so I haven't had my daily social media lessons. So I've been kind of making it up as I go along today. Tom, you've not missed anything tonight because we've only just got started, so worry not. Oh no, Sergio Gonzalez is going to miss the Checker Trade Northern Section quarter-final with a suspension. No. Yes, we're going to be optimistic because we just don't care. And if we... I don't understand, Kyle. What about Thursday? My dog is cute. I agree. Does anyone else's stream keep freezing? Uh-oh. I hope that's not happening to anyone else. I don't want that to be an issue with my streaming. We are doing an experimental stream tonight. I've just realised I haven't rested the players after the game we played earlier. It is a semi-experimental stream because I've now got super shiny Sky Q in here, which connects to the other Skybox via Wi-Fi. It's not the same Wi-Fi network we're streaming the game on, but there is a chance they could clash. So if we have mega issues, let me know, and I'll just throw the Sky Q thing in a skip. It's only here so I can watch Sky Sports News and wrestling in here while I'm editing and stuff. I'm glad the stream's fine for most of you. Who do you think will win the 2 triple threats tonight and Raw to find a new challenger for Alexa Bliss since Bayley has a separated shoulder? I didn't realise there was 2. I haven't actually seen what the matches are. I knew she was injured. I knew there were going to be matches. I assumed Sasha Banks would just slot into the match. So if there's going to be 2 people slot into the match, yeah, Sasha Banks and Nia Jax makes sense. Who else is there on Raw? They're about your only options, aren't they? Captain Goodspeed, you've got Sky Q coming next week. Excellent. I hope you enjoy it. I'm enjoying it rather a lot so far. It's really cool being able to watch programs that I've recorded in there out here. So rather than having to sneak in there at 11 o'clock at night and watch my recorded versions of Raw because I'm not allowed to watch it in the house, I can sit in here tomorrow morning when I'm doing some work and just have Raw on in the background. It's brilliant. Got my own got your own FM game running. Oh, very clever. Sounds like Kev is rocking a man cave. We officially call it a studio. This is where I work. Yeah, see, we've got used the broadcast. Yeah, the broadcast did end. Is it back, or is that Casimir saying he was back? Just a black screen, is it? Oh! Are we back? I think we're back. I can see myself. I can see myself on the other computer. Refresh. We're back! Hurrah! We're back! I think. Are we back? People are saying we're back. Excellent. I don't really know what happened there. I checked all the usual suspects. I'm pretty sure I paid my electricity bill. I've done a speed test. That's all fine. There's no downloading going on. The connection's all good. So I guess it's just a problem with Twitch. And we should be back now. Can you all see me okay? Can we have... Are we all right? We're not buffering. We're not frozen. You're back. Froze just... I wonder if I can lower the stream quality at all. If that's even possible. There's nobody even here to hear this gold. Right, let's try again. So stream output. Let's knock the quality down a little bit. How do we do that? How do I knock the stream quality down? Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba da. Is it sorted? Excellent. I guess Twitch just had a little moment. But I'm hoping we're back. Huh. Kev, first time catching you on Twitch, make it a good one. Oh, we're having technical issues. No. So we're all good. We're all working. I'm going to assume it's all okay. And I'm just going to start talking as if it's fine. You're all so helpful with your street talking ways of telling me whether it's okay. Stop changing settings. I will, exactly. I think we're okay then. So there's 2 triple threats. The competitors haven't been announced. Okay, so yeah, if there's 2 triple threats, it's got to be Sasha Banks and Nia Jax. That's the only option. Your camera's facing the wrong way. We can see stuff to the left of you. That stuff, that's always there. That's just my desk, I think. So my desk sort of goes around the corner. I hope that's not too distracting. What it is my camera and a copy of Watchmen. Actually, no, that's the other side of me. Hold on. So that's my dolphin hat you can see over there. And just a pile of junk that I was trying to tidy up earlier. Let's adjust the camera slightly. Is that better? Excellent. Right, I'm going to assume after a dodgy start, we're all up and running. Kyle, I don't know the difference between left and right. You lot are opposite to me. Oh, it's so confusing. Right, we're not accepting any bids for anyone. We will let people go out on loan, though. I'm very good, Ollie. Thank you. Ah, Dan Redgate. I'm glad to hear somebody's watching the streams on catch up. That's reassuring. Tom, are you telling me it's buffering again now, or it buffered before? We need official code for when it actually goes down. Because, for example, Jack Bruce, I think he's just saying hello, but he could be saying hello as the stream gone. So it's so confusing. We can see an outline of the green screen. Can you? Yeah, I don't really know what to do about that. It was doing that earlier. Let's just fiddle. I'm not going to fiddle with the settings on there. Fiddling with the settings on there is a really bad idea. Get Kevin Chapman tutoring one of your hot prospects. That seems like a really bad idea. Code Brown. Wow. Who's messing up? What? Right. We're playing Luton. Let's play a football match. So, slight rotation, and then obviously get the usual suspects into the team. So, Kevin Chapman is in. And we're going to stick him further forward. And then we also need to get not Ricky Martin into the midfield. And that's probably the only changes we need to make. Geordie Shaw needs to get onto that bench. And where's Kevin Owens? Should we get him into the bench somehow? There's not really any way to get him on there. So that, I think, will do. Hello, clan. How are you, sir? We're having technical issues. Please help me fix them. Can somebody unplug Twitch and plug it back in again? This is very troubling. If it goes down, we have to say hashtag Clive merch. But how will I know when the stream's down or when you're just asking for Clive merch? Never even knew there was a rotation button after 12 years of playing this game and 2 years recording it. Wow. See? Now you're learning things. It's Football Manager education with Kev. To be fair, I don't think it's been there for the full 12 years. I only discovered it about 2 years ago. So, I guess it maybe has been there 2 years or maybe a little bit longer. But it's quite good. You can get because there used to be an auto pick button up there, but now you can auto pick either a full strength, slightly rotated or fully rotated team. It's a very clever system. Destroy Luton. I'll do my best. You need Daddy Pig to fix you. I tell you what we do need. We need little Kev back. Because Harley Quinn sat there. It's been nothing but trouble. Little Kev, when he's there, we don't have any problems with the stream. So let's get Little Kev back in position. And hopefully the stream will be fine now. Eve Marie. Oh no, Eva Marie's been released. What will we do? Clan, thanks very much for tweeting it out. That's awfully good of you. I think there's something wrong with your stream. I can see a scary, bearded, bespectacled man. No, that sounds fine to me. I learn more on a Kev stream than at school. Excellent. All my students used to say that to me too, which was a bit of a worry. Good job I'm not a teacher anymore. Or say the code word, hashtag Kev the footballer. Kev is a footballer. Godzilla, hello. Was Bad Jokes FM, living up to his name there. Of course I wasn't his teacher. I was an incredible teacher. Dave the Dog merch is more doable than Clive merch. I really don't like the idea of making baseball caps with dead mouses on them. Mice. The Revival are injured again, are they? But the other one this time. They should just stop. They're not that threatening, are they, when they keep getting injured? Why aren't you allowed to watch wrestling in the house? Because Anna doesn't like wrestling. I mean, I can watch it in the house. Just if she's in the room, she doesn't want to watch it. So if I want to watch it at like lunchtime and she's in there, then I can't watch it because she'll be watching something else. Or it doesn't really matter. The point is, it can now be. It'll be my incentive to get out here 8 o'clock in the morning, get started with some work, do a bit of editing from the day before, and have Raw on in the background. It's a wonderful idea. Will we see a wild Anna appear tonight? Probably not, because she's doing her podcast. So unless that doesn't happen, then she might come in then. She might just wander about. If we see Anna, we'll probably see Dave, because she's not left him alone since he had his haircut. So you might be seeing a really bald dog appearing on the stream as well. Kevin Chapman's not having a very good game. I think he's been flustered by what's happened to the stream tonight. We'll make a couple of substitutions though. Not Ricky Martin's not playing very well either. What's all this? Matt Deakin, come on and save the game for us. I know we're 2-0 up, but we should be better than 2-0. Anyone support a championship team? Probably someone. Oh, the dad jokes are rubbing off on me. Yes, Tom. I've tried the UK save. I can't get it. I can't get it doing what it needs to be doing. I'll email you. Oh, Anna's saying she's not. So does that mean you're coming out here, Anna? She's in the chat. It freaks me out when she's in the chat. Does that mean you're going to come and say hello to us if you're not doing your podcast? Sharad, you're coming off. Geordie Shaw's going to come on to partner Big Kev for the last few minutes of the match. Yeah, she's here. Act normal. That ship has sailed. Dave the Bald Dog merch. I like it. I put, not only did I drop Ricky Martin, I dropped Ricky Martin and put him on the transfer list, and then I got one of those notifications come up and saying, what's Ricky Martin doing on the transfer list? He's got no business being transfer listed. So he's now off the transfer list again, despite the fact we'll never play him again because we've replaced him with not Ricky Martin. On the next Football Manager, they need a striker role as a goal hanger. Kevin Chapman being... I mean, to be fair, I probably should switch him to poacher, but he's scoring so many goals, that's probably a bad idea. Follically challenged dog. I like it. Did you all, talking of things that people see on my Snapchat and Instagram, like we were like 20 minutes ago, did anyone see the really freaky stalkery card that I got in the post today to my actual home address, not the PO box? Allow me to grab it for you. I kind of wish it was me behind all this, but it's really not. But it just seems like it is. I wouldn't believe it if I was watching it. But I've got a new job card from Kevin Thompson. There you go. Have a little read of that. This came in, like I say, in the post to my actual home address. It says, "Boss, all the best in your new-ish job working at YouTube. Don't forget, I'm just a coaching badge away from assistant manager role you promised. In goalkeeping, Big Kev, Kev Thompson." And then signed, Kev1. What is that? Who did that? I need to put it back on the wall. I am working on a shortlist of who Kevin Thompson might be, because presumably that's come from the same person who's running the Kevin Thompson Twitter account as well, which again, not me. But it's just a bit weird. I now really hope it's someone I know, because they've sent it to my home address and I've not got a weird stalker pretending to be an imaginary goalkeeper. What's my Snapchat and Instagram are both, I'm Lollujo on both of them, so you should be able to find me relatively easily. Just rest everybody again. And oh, it's the big one. It's the second leg of the EFL Cup semi-final, so let's not mess up this press conference. We need to... Matt Deakin scored a special goal, did he? Excellent stuff. Right. You were superb, Muller. Any news on any more creators doing the MVA date? Nothing to announce yet. We're not going to splurge too many out too early. That's code for no one else has really confirmed yet. I've had like 3 or 4 people email me, but we're not ready to do proper announcements yet. We want to announce people bigger than us before we start announcing all the other little folk like us. But once we've got a big announcement out the way, and we're working on a few, once we have a big announcement out the way, we'll just do a list of everybody. Mr. Lollujo, when are you going to start your own channel and become more popular than Kev? I don't know that she needs to start a channel to become more popular than me. I think she probably already is. But I agree, she should start her own channel so that she can pay the bills and I can just sit at home doing nothing all day. Which some might argue is what I'm already doing. Greenie, I don't think it is Sheepdog, because I don't think he watches my videos. So if it turns out he's been watching my Football Manager videos for the last 2 years, I'll be really surprised, because he always denies that he does, and he's never talked to me about it. So if it is him, and he's set up a Twitter account that was always spot on, up to date with the latest news, and has now sent me a card as well, then he must be planning something big. He must be planning to come and take over the channel at some point or something, because it's a lot of effort to go to for someone who claims he doesn't watch it. Is Ben Item right to be What? Is Ben Item right to be throwing his toys out of the pram about transfers? I don't understand. Elite, could it be the show got downgraded for not having enough angles? I guess that's a reply to something else someone else has put. Benitez. Is Benitez... I haven't seen what Benitez is doing. I don't want to upset Kev. You won't upset me. If you're bringing in the money, that doesn't upset me at all. I really like money. Hello, RMSFM. Casimir also speculating that it's sheepdog. I really don't think it is. Ross Park says you need to break the club's transfer record before deadline day. I think we've already done that like 3 times this season. But we've only got a couple. We'll play the Burnley game, then we'll try and make a big signing. The place Dave got shaved seems very questionable. Why? What's wrong with it? It's Loki Doki. What? Taking the time to A, watch all my videos, B, run a Twitter account, and then C, send me a card. Again. What? What? What is this? Kevin Chapman. What are you thinking? Last night, Kevin Chapman was the hero of the stream. Now, Kevin Chapman is the villain. Bournemouth have made a £1.6 million offer for Ken Craig, who's a 5-star potential striker who looks like he's going to be an absolute hero. It's only... I mean, oh, this is awful. Chairman Kevin Chapman feels this offer was too good to refuse and has decided to take matters into his own hands. Well, Chairman Kevin Chapman can do one. We've got £18 million in the bank. And he's, £1.6 million is far too much for us to be... Protest. Really good prospect. Yeah. Urge the board to reconsider. Kevin, the board appreciates... Hold on. You can play Chairman Kev, little Kev. Kevin, the board appreciates your comments and your feedback. However, after discussing it, we unfortunately have decided that this offer is too good to be refused. Hold on. Stone cold. There we go. That's what we think to the board. The board get a stunner. This is ridiculous. I won't lie. I'm not going to say I won't lie, because that's what YouTubers say. I'm not going to lie. No, we won't be saying that ever. So we can't do that option. Lack of ambition. I like that. Should I tell them I won't be able to... Bearing in mind, this is the team, this is the board that didn't offer me a pay rise. So they're just going to say, okay, see ya. If I do that one, I could say, yeah, let's hit them with the ambition. Lack of ambition. Hold on. Little Kev, you're back. Although we don't usually respond well to a laboured point, your passion on this issue isn't going unnoticed. After considering what you said, we've decided to grant your request. Well done, little Kev. I'll shake you by the hand. That concludes this meeting. You know where to find us. Little Kev, back on your perch. Excellent. Right. I guess I missed a lot of the chat there with all that. But most importantly, resign immediately and keep your dignity. Don't need to resign. We fixed it. Loki is playing mind games with you. He's seeing you getting too popular and he's trying to unsettle you. This time last year, Loki had about 2,000 subscribers and I didn't know who he was when he tweeted at me when we both had a Liverpool save in the beta. Now he's got 20,000 subscribers. He's not going to be worried that I'm getting too popular. Ugh. This Chairman Kev has been a real villain throughout this save, barring the £1 million investment at the beginning. He has been a villain. He's a monster. I'm not going to resign. I put Kev in his place. And you got to think about Kevin Chapman in all this. If I leave, what's going to happen to Kevin Chapman? Not that Kevin Chapman, the other Kevin Chapman. No one's going to play him. Matt, I think it might be Lee McElwain, but I don't know how he knows my real address. Which is worrying. Cultured left foot. Gutted I'm going to miss this content creator event. Can't miss my fixture for my... you can. Just pretend you're injured. It could be cultured left foot. Agreed. There's no such thing as too many Kevin Chapmans. Kev going all cluffy on the board. Look, the Kevin Chapman, the chairman, took a stunner and it put him in his place. And that's the important thing. Little Kev is trying to... little Kev needs to watch himself because he'll take another stunner. And he'll just keep taking him if he carries on like this. Not enough Kevin Chapmans. There is one YouTuber who created his mama channel and in about a week got a week to 4 days got over 100. That's ridiculous. It could be Postman Cap. He'll know my address, won't he? That's a good point. Right, let's see. Here's your pick rotated options. We'll do a slight rotation again. I don't know why I always do that. I click slight rotated and then just change it all. And it just ends up being the same team as the previous game. So if anything, I'm making this harder for myself by clicking that button that's supposed to save me time. Right. Vasberg is not too tired. Turns is sitting this one out. That seems like a bold decision from assistant manager, whoever he is. Oh, I like it. Game of Chapman's. Now that's an idea for my FM18 save. Right, so hold on. I need to do a really horrible sniffing sound. One moment. Stupid hay fever. There's still no sign of Anna. Where is she? Is she still in the chat? She is still in the chat. Come out and play, Anna. Come out and play. We're about to book a spot at Wembley. You'll get a severed finger in the post, yeah. Yeah, in a goalkeeper glove, probably. Right. Do we put Ross Turns into the team? Oh, it's too late. I hit the spacebar by mistake. Right, here we go then. This, I mean, we've got two... Hold on, the decision made by Deepin... Hold on, they haven't sold him, have they? No, they agreed not to. Yeah, I do agree with the supporters. I have considered a draft of Loki. Anna's shopping. Okay, that's fine. The shopping needs to... Okay. Yeah, Anna's doing the shopping, and I like food, so let's leave her to it. Have you been reading Sheepdog's articles? I read his Football Manager one, but that's I don't read. They're too long. I keep telling him he needs to do him as YouTube videos. The Football Manager one I thought was really good. I don't know why he doesn't just talk into a camera and put it on YouTube and get a bigger audience, or get me to get involved anyway, because then I can watch them. He knows full well when we used to do businessy bits together and we got emails longer than like one sentence, he'd have to summarise to them and read them out loud to me. Kev doesn't read. It's Kev's policy. Kev doesn't read. Ollie plays. Bye-bye. We will not overturn a 2-0 deficit. We'll see. We've got Kevin Chapman up front, remember? Matt Deakin! Kevin Chapman slots Matt Deakin in. It's 1-0 with 5 minutes on the clock. Not overturning it. What? No? We'll see. There's no chair for girls. There isn't a chair for girls, but you don't need a chair because you're quite short, so you could stand next to me and we're the same height. No, you don't. Let Kev starve for a day. I've already been starving. I've used the last of the food out of the freezer for tea today. Where's my drink? My drink's here. Don't worry. Right, here we go. We're going to equalise it. Oh, no, we're not, because who are we playing? Burnley. Burnley have got a break on. We need to get a tackle in and quick, because that's just ruined everything. How are you winning with 1-star and 2-star players and I can't beat Sunday League teams with Barca? I don't know. Next question. Captain, leader, legend, Matt Deakin. It was a good goal, Matt. Well played. What's Hannah laughing at now? Oh, probably the short thing. This chat being on a delay confuses my mind. Right, Kev, do something magical. Well, that's the wrong way, but he finds Hugo Logan, and now we're going to go and grab another goal. Matt Deakin's involved again. Kev's in, but hits it straight at the keeper. Come on, Kev, that's not how you book yourself a Wembley game. Are we going to see a Kevin Chapman memorial? What, am I dead? That sounds worrying. But yeah, probably. It will look a lot like this, and I'll finally get my Sharpie out. Oh, we've given away a penalty. That is it now. Still not going to score another 2 goals. Yeah, I know. How's getting up at 7? Getting up at 7 was fine. Did we just save a penalty? Oh, it's on, everybody. £117 million transfer budget, still can't afford Neymar. Just buy Kevin Chapman. Just try and find someone with your name and sign them. It's foolproof. Bring back Ricky Martin. We don't need to. We've got not Ricky Martin. We don't need Ricky Martin when we've got not Ricky Martin. Not Ricky Martin's a superstar. I did get up at 7. Well, my alarm went off at 7. I was in here... And the vlog is your proof, because I showed my phone with the time on to the camera. I was in here before 8:30 this morning working. You're not going to be able to score 3 more goals. Oh, Tommy, Mr. Negative. Will we? Do they have away goals in this competition? Ricky Martin made Kev score. Nah, Kev still scores goals. He's got an assist today. That was a bit special. Did we just give away another penalty? No. Good. Right. It might be time to introduce Ross Turns to the game. Vickers is having a good game. Right. We're going to take off Leo da Silva Lopez. Get Turns into the team. James Scally's having a terrible game, so we're going to bring Calver into play there. Away goals after extra time. There you go then. So we just need 2 goals. 2 goals in the next 20 minutes is doable. Kev teams have done this before. Should we go attacking? At least we're putting up a fight against a Premier League team. That's the important thing. Burnley really want to win it. This is a route into Europe for them. This is the highlight of their season. For us, this is just a little sideshow en route to winning the far more important League One title. Right, Sharrad's coming off. Geordie Shaw come on. 2 goals, please. Bring back Ricky Martin for the Checkatrade Mickey Mouse Nonsense Cup. Nah. Away goals count if it's a big team that will win by them. Attacking standard. I'm not going to standard. Play both Ricky Martin and not Ricky Martin. That sounds too complicated. Need to put a statue outside the stadium of Kevin Chapman with a plaque saying half a season wonder. How dare you? We're so far clear at the top of the league. Unless you mean one of the other Kevin Chapmans. Oh, it gets so confusing. Oh, there you go. We have lost. Matt Deakin's doing his blooming best. Man of the match performance from Matt Deakin, but it's just not enough. We need a team of Matt Deakins today. Just the one hasn't got the job done. And Kevin Chapman. None of the Kevin Chapmans have done their bit today. Although there's one of them, but predictably offside as usual. Tom Wheeler singing on his own. We want Ricky. I think the phrase you're looking for is I want Ricky, because you're the only one who wants him. We've got not Ricky Martin. Attacking flexible. Oh, hold on. The door's open. Anna wants to know why Geordie Shaw's not playing from the start. Because up front now we have Kevin Chapman and Sharrad. Kevin Chapman has 9 goals in 13 appearances. No one can hear you. If you're going to argue, you have to come in front of the microphone. Ross Sparks, why don't people die on Football Manager? Because there's real people in the game. That's why that would be awful if they started dying. I remember people used to retire and go and open a country pub on Premier Manager like 20 years ago. Oh, hold on, we've got more than one person who wants Ricky now. They also want to see Dave, but we're not bringing Dave in here. Apparently, if you want to see Dave, you can look on Anna's Instagram. My Instagram doesn't get the job done, but you can look on Anna's Instagram. If you're going to break your transfer record, it has to be on a right back. Let's see what we... Right, Anna, we're going to buy a player. Well, first we need to see what our transfer record is. So, how do we do that? I was asking this lot. Right, records. Record transfer. So, we need to sign someone for more than £2.7 million. Hold on, let's try and sign Chalobah first. So, we want a £3 million player. Who are we going to play? Who are we going to buy? Who is Dave? Dave is my dog. I remember a management game where you had to buy your wife gifts to keep her happy. That wasn't a game. That's real life. Kev, give your followers a nickname, e.g. the K-Chaps. I can't. It's the Kevolution, not the K-Chaps. Although I do like the idea of the K-Chaps. Wife wants to watch some Netflix in 4K, so you need to end the stream. Are there any more chat? There's loads of Chapmans, but no Kevins. Need to break the transfer record twice in 2 days, both on fullbacks. I haven't got enough money to do it twice, but I am on board with a fullback. So we don't need any of this aggression stuff on. Should we actually see what our scouts have been up to? Because we have got good scouts, we just haven't been using them. So we want someone 5-star who's a fullback. So, right back, 5-star right back from Man United, 19-year-old Niall Tang. He would cost us... I don't think we can afford him. We'll do a quick scout report. I don't know if we've got enough time to get a scout report through. By a player called Clive. Hashtag we want Anna. Anna's right there. Hold on. No. She's there. So she is here. She just doesn't want to come on camera. What number did Ricky Martin wear? I don't know. I don't remember. Let's try left back then. Juan Luis at Chelsea. He looks like a Kev kind of player. A winger who can play at fullback.
Oh, not more wingers.
We don't have any wingers at the moment. That's everyone's big criticism of me. I don't know how to do wingers. Right, let's just suggest. There you go. We can buy him. He's not a transfer record, but he is an expensive fullback. Yeah, all that stuff. No real life is. What number did Ricky? Let's have a look. What number Ricky Martin wears? He's still at the club. He's not dead. Ricky Martin wears number. There's a lot of Ricky Martins out there. Where's number 18? Signed 37-year-old Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is a head of youth development. I don't know if we're going to get much playing time out of the head of youth development. And he's only 35, not 37. Try Todd Kane. Who's Todd Kane? Todd Kane is a right back at Q. He's 32. We don't want old men. 32 is the oldest age in the world. I can't imagine anything older than 32. How old are you again,
You're 35.
Dave's barking. From Chelsea to League One. Who's what? Chelsea what? I don't know. You say Chelsea to League One's not happening. We signed Chalobah when we were in the 3 leagues below the Football League. Clive Chapman. There isn't a Clive Chapman, surely. If there is, no. Let's see what Clives are available. There's a lot of Clives. Anna, come pick a Clive. Should we have Clive Izzard?
Yes.
Clive Izzard's a 19-year-old left winger who plays for Rothwell Corinthians.
Where now?
Rothwell Corinthians. Oh no, he's got cobbler in him. We can't have him.
I think it's Cobbler.
Exactly. No swearing on the stream. That's not okay. Family friendly. Get Ziyech. Ziyech isn't real. Kyle Walker Peters. So look, Kyle Walker Peters is 28 and is at Wolves. So we could try him. I'm 87. Don't be so disrespectful about age. Age is merely a number.
87.
He's not really 87. Is there a Dave or David Chapman? Let's have a look. David Chapman. There's no David Chapman. Is there a Dave Chapman? There's no Dave Chapman. Should we have a look at the Chapmans as well? Chapman. There's Harry and Alfie. There's a number of Bens. Oh, there's lots of Kevins, but they're all already at the club. Bailey Chapman. What kind of name is that? Should we try and sign another team's manager? Get Lazaroff. Lazaroff doesn't exist in this world. I've got 10 Chapmans in my save. You're very lucky then. Hashtag winger. We're going to try and sign a winger. Is Gale still sticking? Is probably not. He is. Everyone, hold on. Anna, say bye-bye to everybody. There you go. Anna's leaving. Wave. Anna's got to leave because Dave's not happy, so she's got to go and rub his bald body. His tiny little bald body. He is bald. You can see his skin. Dwight Gale is now a scout. George Boyd is not. George Boyd doesn't exist. I'm not sure I can continue in this universe. It's going on YouTube, don't you worry. Get what Alfie? Why do we want Alfie Chapman? What? Alfie Chapman. He's a midfielder at North Lee. We'll scout him. We'll see what the happy is. Hello Neville, how are you? Sign IP freely. Probably doesn't exist. Jerome, I'm trying to pass you goodbye, but she's gone. She is still in the chat though, so she might say bye-bye back to you. Can I show you my tactics? I can. Ta-da! Try Martin Odegaard. He's at Napoli. Age 27. Can't afford to scout him. Can't afford to buy him, presumably. Ha! They've accepted a 9. We don't have £9 million to give him. But, right, in that case, let's try Messi. Oh, he's an assistant manager. Never mind. Who else could we potentially get? Is there a player called James Bond? James Bond. What on earth is James Bond Beach Complex? Wow. Is there a club team that plays there? That's a save I want to do. Hamilton Mountain. I need paper. I want to manage Hamilton Mountain because I want my home ground to be the James Bond Beach Complex because that just sounds amazing. How much is Donnarumma? Let's have a look. He's at Paris Saint-Germain, so lots. Wowzers. He's only 26 and has already played 93 times for Italy. I've done a championship prediction. I'm doing a Premier League one this week, but I did the championship one last week. Thierry Henry's probably retired, as he's retired in real life, and we're in the future. Neymar still exists, though, still at Barcelona. Will they sell us Neymar? No. There we go. £7.5 million for him. It's my final offer. Mbappe. Does he exist in this world? He does. Oh, Neville, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Yeah, 35 million. We can't afford him. Still at Monaco, though, interestingly. Right, I'm going to look for one more player, because otherwise we're just going to be searching for players the whole time. Who is Lindelof? Isn't he the guy who wrote Lost? Is that who we're looking for? There you go. That's who Lindelof is. You won't find any Quines to sign. We'll see. No, we didn't. Can I click on... I can click on team instructions. Although you can see... People ask me this a lot. You can see the team instructions just there. They're on screen every time I look at my tactics. But there you go. There's team instructions. Very, very straightforward. Very basic. But yeah, they're always there. Peter Crouch or Andy Cowell. Probably both sleepy. Hamilton Mountain does sound like a good team to start non-league to legendary with next year. I'm tempted. Luka Zajovic. No, he's not. I didn't get the posh job, unfortunately. Very sad. Bale to United. Is that an actual thing that's happening? I only turned Sky Sports News off like an hour ago, and it didn't seem to be happening then. Right, do we actually need a left back before I go and spend £1.5 million on him? We've got a lot of left. Mind you, he's 5-star ability. Let's just sign him anyway. And then also, should we see who just the best player we can get is off of our scout reports? So scout in. Welcome to how Kev signs players. Always based on scout recommendation. And I want someone who's a full-on 5-star. Let's have a look at all of this lot. Do a little scout report on them all. And sign someone who's any good. Move your left back into wide left striker position and see if that works. Ah, Mbappe doesn't want... Not Mbappe, Odegaard, sorry. Odegaard doesn't want to come. Although, us making the offer for him has sparked Atletico Madrid to make an offer for him on a free transfer. So he's out of contract at the end of the season. So he's going to be going to my alternate universe club on a free transfer by the looks of it. Who knew? We made that happen. When you type Hamilton Mountain into Google, it brings up a Canadian team called Mount Hamilton Youth. Clan, thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. I don't know who Trent Alexander-Arnold is. We're not searching for any more players. We'll be here all night. Yes, we made an offer for Odegaard. Let's make ourselves look big and awesome. Right, Tang. No. Who's this guy? That's the guy we're about to sign. Oh, he's only 4.5-star potential. Withdraw offer. No longer interested. Todd Kane, no. Clyde, no. Kyle Walker, no, can't sign him. That guy's rubbish. We can't sign him. This guy. Should we try and spend £12 million on a striker? Should we do a proper Kev-style transfer? And smash our transfer record on a striker? There you go. A curve transfer, everybody. We could sign a centre-back. We could sign another expensive striker. But we've already got a bid in for one expensive striker. Michael Owens, a goalkeeper. Another striker. What's he, an attacking midfielder? No price, though. No price. Wingers, not required. There you go, then we might be about to sign a £10 million striker. Hi Kev, have I missed much? My internet has been trashed tonight. Not really. Or I might be about to sign your replacement in the team. Because we're putting a £10 million offer on a striker. Because everyone wanted me to smash our transfer record. So it's a 20-year-old striker from Everton. Are we going to spend £10 million on this lad, everybody? Is he going to be good enough to carry us through to the Premier League? I mean, he feels a little bit Igor Anichich-y. Signed for a big English club for not a lot of money. He's had a fairly pathetic season at Preston, but I just feel like £10 million. I like the idea of spending £10 million while still in League One. We've not got any silly nonsense on there, have we? Finalised deal! That's what a headline. I want that one framing. Jose Mourinho wants to bring back Gareth. Yeah, I mean that's not news, is he? Jose Mourinho wants to sign good player if it's possible to. Well, who knew? By 2026, League One transfers will probably be that high anyway. Probably. He's a target man, is he? I haven't even looked. I'm not having a target man, but can he do complete forward? Target man, if he can be a complete forward, okay, we're not going to sign this guy. You can always sell him easily, he's young. No, I don't want him. I want the other one. Who was the other striker that we looked at? Where am I looking? Scouted. There was another striker who had a value. Was it? Who was it? There was another one we could have bought. Might have been him. No. Was it you? Bruce Soulard? Yes, right, him. Is he? He's another target man. What is it with target mans? Kevin Chapman jumps on the line after revealed that the owner, Kevin Chapman, is unhappy with the performance. Well, he can bite me. Potential controversy in Athletics World Championships. Again, I mean, that's almost as big a headline as the Jose Mourinho one. Don't tell me someone's taken drugs and cheated. I mean, that would be so out of the ordinary for athletics. Oh, we could re-sign Chalobah. This is a big signing I'm happy to be a part of. Bring back our talisman for so many years before I arrived. Hopefully on reasonable money. Revealed playing for Deeping Rangers isn't part of his career plan. Well, that's a weird career history on that basis, isn't it? Not part of your career plan. You were here 8 years. The best 8 years of your career, you moron. Try Wallace Martina. He's quality. Does he exist in this world? No. 31 goals in under... Is that the guy we were about to sign? Ben Woodburn. I thought we weren't doing this anymore. Ben Woodburn exists. There he is. Full Welsh international. He's a winger. I don't want a winger. Kevin Chapman tried to sell one of Kevin Chapman's players, but Kevin Chapman threw a tantrum, so Kevin Chapman decided against it. That made Kevin... Yeah, that's spot on. No, hi. What? Nah. That's basically the same thing, isn't it? Do the Deeping fans sing there's only 3 Kevin Chapmans? I hope they do. They should. I put out a tweet like an hour ago and then forgot to ask you all to retweet it. If I pop a link in the chat, if you could do me a favour and retweet it, that would be swell. I just need to find the link first. Where are we? Tweets. Where is the tweet? There's the tweet. Stick it in there. If I could have a couple of retweets on that, that would be so. I can see 9 of you have already done it. So looks like I don't even have to ask anymore because you're all awesome. But there you go. There's the link anyway. If we could retweet that as much as possible, really whip up a crowd as people are leaving Game of Thrones as that ends. We might pick up a few newbies. Right. I think we'll sign this left back and make him our deal. Are you going to do a live stream through Raw? No, I'll be asleep through Raw. Technically, there is only 2 as the chairman and manager. They're not the same people. You just saw me have a row with myself. We'll buy him, and then let's see if we can sign a right back as well. So, £1.5 million on a left back. We're going back to our original plan now. Nishan Burkhardt, we had him for Hamilton. Don't underestimate your Kevolution. I never would. Jimmy Bullard is a new stock. Jimmy Bullard's awesome. Jimmy Bullard ran away from me once. I scared him when he was using the cash machine. Back when he used to play for Posh, he was using the cash machine near the post office in Peterborough. And I shouted Jimmy and he ran away. There you go. That's my Jimmy Bullard story. My one claim to fame. Can we sign Niall Tang? I want to sign him. He looks awesome. It's just... I don't know. Let's offer him £500,000 for him. £27 million with a 40% sell on. Shut your face, Man United. You're idiots. There you go. You can have £2.5 million. Ridiculous. Is there any plan for you to do a non-league legend in the same club? You'd try to develop the youth system and everything. I know it would imply proper... No. Non-league legend... has always been, will always be proper lower league management, full on realism mode. You can't do that all in the same club. This is the nearest we'll get to a one club save. I just don't like one club saves. They're boring. I much prefer to move around and have a bit of realism. Right, do we want to sign Alan Radic? I mean, he has got a fairly decent goal return. I just don't see him getting in our team. So we'll say no, we don't want him after all. Which SummerSlam match are you most looking forward to? The 4-way match, probably. That's got the potential to be super fun. Bad Jokes FM, I don't think anyone still watches Soccer AM. I haven't watched it since Lovejoy left. Because everyone since him has been rubbish. Especially that Cambridge fan they had on there for a while. I'm not spending £24 million on a right back. Ancelotti is Man United manager by the looks of it. We're going to try, but we're not going to get him. Omar Richards, yeah, he needs to go on the loan list. Now we've signed yet another left back. And that's both of our other left backs. James Scally immediately moves to backup. Omar Richards goes out on loan because we've signed a proper left back who's going to be with us for years. What would you do if you were sacked from Deeping? Re-add myself, probably. Your shirt is going slightly see-through with the green screen. What, you can see my nipples? Yeah, I don't know what's with the green screen settings today. I just don't think it likes the fact I'm wearing a really white shirt. Kev scares people at cash points. Yeah, he does. I've never been to a deep mention. No, I came close a few weeks ago when they had a pre-season friendly against Posh, but I didn't actually go in. I just drove past the turnstile. Who would you choose for non-league legend in FM18? Don't know yet. I haven't decided. I announced it really early last year because I was still of the mindset where I was trying to claim my club and I was afraid of having the same one as someone else. Then it turned out that in the beta, me, Loki and Golden FM all had the same club and cross-pollinated massively. So I no longer have any fear about having the same club. I'd quite like to have the same club as other people because we get to share all the views around. So I'll probably just decide on the day. What have Man United done in this save? They've set ridiculous prices for their right back, that's for sure. They're top of the Premier League. I mean, that's a fairly good record. So Man United have done quite well. Yeah, Ancelotti's dragging things out to save face. we are happy to have Juan Luis at the club. Yeah, it says a lot about the project we're building here. Can't believe we almost sold a youngster for that kind of price, and now we're buying somebody. Sambalonga moves to Saint Etienne in your game. He did it. That was the. Oh no, he is there. Britt Sambalonga. Didn't he? Wow, look, he went to Huddersfield for £17 million. Huddersfield ended up in the Premier League in this as well. Well, there you have it. And he spent a long time there. £17 million, though. That's mad. Would you consider a straw poll for No, I'll pick it myself. Non-League to Legend has to have a basis of story and realism, so I have to find a story that I'm happy telling and pick a club from there. It's not really a viewer vote kind of thing. There will be stuff I do that has input from you lot, but Non-League to Legend won't ever be that way. I could manage an Iranian league team on FM18. Are they even on FM18? I guess I could. There's no reason why I shouldn't. I found Loki on the recommendations from your vid. Ben, that's excellent news. I'm not bitter at all that he's now got far more subscribers than me. You should vlog a deeping match. That involves going to a deeping match, and that sounds painful. I might do at some point. Try Everton for the beta. I did Everton in the beta last year, though, eventually, after I got sacked by Liverpool. Loki is very entertaining. I will give him that. Loki's a good lad. Should I manage Monaco or Arsenal? Whoever pays you the most. Always going to be my answer. Say, Juan... what? I don't know what you're saying there, Tommy. I've done deeping this year. We don't need to do deeping again. I thoroughly enjoyed your Lollujo to Legend story, mate. Happy. Thank you very much. Cultured Left Foot just past 700 subs. Congratulations. Why does FM come out so much later than the English season starts? So that they can collect all the data and test all the data. I used to be the researcher for Posh, and our deadline for getting the data in was like a week after the transfer window closed, and then it got tested and tested and tested, and it comes out pretty much as soon as it possibly can to have a stable version of the game with all the up-to-date data on. So there's good reason for it. Thoughts on Eamon Holmes? I don't have any. What will be your next save on Twitch? No idea. No idea at all. The next thing that isn't this save that appears on Twitch will probably be a different game. Not like a permanent move, but I'm thinking I've got Destiny 2 pre-ordered, and I think I'll do a bit of that on Twitch. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Don't hold me to that. We'll see. Certainly, once we get past FIFA and Football Manager coming out again, I plan on one of the streams a week being a non-Football Manager one, and like a viewer vote thing where I'll give you like half a dozen games to pick from in the afternoon, and whichever one is picked will be that night's stream. We'll still do the Football Manager streams as well, but I want to get more into streaming. I'm really enjoying streaming. I want to bring some other games into it. A beta save in MLS would be interesting. Yeah, Loki's just done MLS though, hasn't he? And I might end up there. Well, I probably will end up there in the Expedition of Gold as well. So I think MLS will have been done to death a little bit by the time we get to the beta, which is a shame. But it's one of those things, isn't it? Can you? I don't know if you can manage in Jamaica. I hope so. You should do Stoke in the beta and try and emulate Eddie Howe. That's a good shout. What did you have to do to be a researcher? Weren't you tempted to give all the Posh players inflated stats? You can't. They have a really complicated system for how you have to rate people, and you're only allowed as each club. They give you the average current ability that your team has to have based on their previous league position. So, for example, Posh, if they're finishing mid-table in League One, then it might be right. The average of your 16 best players has to be 100 current ability, and you can only have 3 star players with an ability above a certain amount, and it had to fit that average. So that's why it's rare to have players who really stand out in conference clubs in Football Manager who you can then sign in the Championship, because it's not possible to set the game up that way as a researcher. What new leagues would you like to see in FM? Not that bothered, really. I think there's plenty. If I lived somewhere else, I might want it, but as I don't, I'm not really bothered. Whatever they want to put in is fine by Kev. When do they usually run beta tests, Kev? They'll be beta testing now. Before I was a researcher, I was a tester, and testing they'll be well into testing by this point, and then so they'll be testing the engine and how the game works right now. I dare say there are members of our community who have already played FM18. I'm not one of them, but I know last year there were people who got it very early and had a little look, but weren't allowed to talk about it. So they'll definitely be testing the engine now, and they'll test the data once the transfer window closes. Jamaica isn't a standard country to play. Bah. Do I play City Skylines? I don't even own it. I like the look of it. When SimCity came out the other year, the new SimCity, I absolutely played the face off of that. I loved it. And I do like the look of City Skylines, but there's never really been a time in the last 18 months or however long it's been out where I thought I'd be able to give it the time I would need to learn how to play it. But it's definitely something I'd like to pick up. It seems to be pretty popular amongst the FM lot here on Twitch, so might have to give it a shout at some point. Dr. Rillo will end up in China probably on YouTube before FM18, because it's definitely a country on my short list for going to in the Expedition of Gold. We're going to try and do a pentagon, hexagon, whatever the challenge is called. I never know which agon it is, but we'll probably end up in China, and Jerome will probably end up in Brazil as well. We're going to try and race through a big tour of the world. Hey, Blackmore finally has a goal for the first time in ages. Will my Fallout save ever be coming back to YouTube? Probably not. It didn't really go down as well as I hoped it would. It's a really old game, so no one's searching for it. So I didn't really enjoy doing it. I tried playing Fallout 4 before and didn't really get into it. I loved Fallout 3, loved Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 4 I just really struggle with because the story's so illogical and it just takes me out of the experience. It's really frustrating that you've got this really good premise where, oh, my son's been kidnapped, I better go and find him, and then within an hour of the start of the game it's, but hang on, there's a big shiny metal suit, let's play with that and then go and build a town. Forget about finding my kid, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. So Fallout troubles me a little bit. Will you do the Journey 2 on FIFA 18 or just foot like most people? I'll do both. Absolutely will do both. Just give all the points to one player and get posh £50 million. See, that's the sort of thing that they'd catch in testing. Sorry, new to all this, so FM18 September, October, full release probably early November. With my old teacher head on, for the last several years, the beta's been going on during October half term, and then the full game comes out just as I go back to school. So that's what I'm expecting. When am I doing another Q&A? I'm thinking the next Q&A I do might be a live one, and it might be this week. Watch this space. If they do the usual beta, yeah, beta will be a couple of games in October, full game early November is what I would expect. Haffy, I'm glad you feel the same way about Fallout 4, because I've had arguments with people about that, and I just can't get into it because it's so illogical. What other games do you enjoy to play then, Kev? I really like the Elder Scrolls series, although I haven't been able to get into the MMO. Yeah, Blackmore's got a hat-trick. What a hero. But I loved Oblivion, loved Skyrim. I like the Dragon Age series. I like Mass Effect, although I've not played the new one yet. It's sat over there near my PlayStation, but I've not actually played Mass Effect Andromeda yet. But I loved the previous trilogy. I like a story-based game. The Telltale games I adore. I like stuff like Firewatch and What Remains of Edith Finch and that kind of thing. Dear Esther, the kind of walking simulators. Anything with a good story, I'll play. I'm all about the story. What I don't like so much is like Twitch shooters. He says, having said he's just pre-ordered Destiny, but don't like the likes of Call of Duty and all that stuff. I'm just not very good at them. FIFA, obviously, I play a bit of. Forza Horizon is a series I really, really enjoy, despite not really liking racing games. I play a lot of games. Best version of FM, Greenie, it's always the current one. I think they've somehow for 25 years managed to improve every single year. It just gets better year on year on year, and this version of Football Manager is the best version of football, is the best football management game there has ever been. They just get it right every year. I have no complaints. Right, let's make Southend are making their way back into this game rather troublingly. Let's get Matt Deakin on to save us. Where did I get to? One school sent text to their students' parents warning them about FM when it came out due to the time. Yeah, that sounds about right. Perhaps I could stream one of those. Yeah, I certainly could stream one of those. I've got a new game coming to the YouTube channel tomorrow, Tahoma, which is by Fulbright, the people who made Gone Home. I bought that today, played the first hour or so this morning. There's a video out tomorrow on the channel. I'll get that whole game out on YouTube this week. I could definitely stream something like that at some point, but for now, I just want to establish myself on Twitch, streaming FM, the same way I did on YouTube. Get people used to me for FM, and then get other games into the mix at a later date. But there'll definitely be other stuff appearing on Twitch at some point too. Kev, loving Total Extreme Wrestling. How many episodes a week are you planning on recording? It's a really difficult one because I enjoy it, but it is the most time-consuming videos I have to make, Total Extreme Wrestling. And it becomes a bit of a chore, which is why there's sometimes a long gap between them. I have to be really in the mood to create a story and then plan the thing. And then, so if I can get 2 a week out of Total Extreme Wrestling, then I'm happy. But I don't know how consistent it will be to have 2 a week out because it is so time consuming. Kevin Chapman scores a goal. I'm actually toying with dropping it altogether, but I don't know. Perhaps I need to just drop the WWE element of it and do a. I really liked when I started that save where I started my own company and then lost the save. He's a good finisher, Kevin Chapman. So I might start my own company in Total Extreme Wrestling and give it one last try to really engage me and get me into it. Yes, I like a good story, Huffy. Do you think that the fact there will be no sequel for The Last of Us in 2018 is a big fail for Sony? No, I'd rather they got it right. If they need another year to make it, take another year. It's one of the best games of all time. So get the sequel right. I'm fine with that. And we've got a Naughty Dog-ish game coming out in a couple of weeks. That Uncharted spin-off game is out in a couple of weeks, isn't it? Which I don't think Naughty Dog have developed, have they? But it's Uncharted, which is a bit like Last of Us, in so much as the shooting's rubbish and it's a bit story-based. Right, let's just rest, everybody. I will get back to the chat in a second. Hopefully it doesn't run too far ahead of me. I like this. It's becoming a gaming Q&A. This is cool. Would you do pro clubs on FIFA 18? Also, would you consider a save of Nottingham Forest? I'd consider one. I don't know if I'd do one. Pro clubs, definitely. I think we're going to do something like that with Patreon. Whether we set it up for FIFA 17 or we wait for FIFA 18 now. But I'm thinking Patreon pro clubs might be really cool as a Patreon perk. So that's something I'm actively looking into. But I've never done pro clubs before. So I'd need someone to hold my hand and take me through it. Last year, right backs and left backs were overpowered in Football Manager. What would you say is overpowered in this year? Attacking midfielders. The likes of Oscar, Di Maria, Muller in this Deeping team. Yeah, attacking midfielders. Chapman was only 4 yards offside this time. He's brilliant. Trouble with Total Extreme saves on YouTube is at most dropped after a few episodes, which, yeah, and the reason they're dropped is because it's so time consuming to do. It is really difficult to do on YouTube. I mean, streaming that would be really difficult because, I don't know, for every 20 minutes of actual in-game action that goes on, I spend 2 hours in a spreadsheet just planning storylines. Total Extreme Wrestling is a great idea, but I don't think it's executed as well as it could. We've just had a whole load of extra money given to us, which is ironic when they tried to sell a youngster out from under us. But they're just throwing money into the coffers, which is mad. Would you do The Last of Us on Twitch or YouTube? I'd do The Last of Us 2. I wouldn't do The Last of Us. I don't replay games. Because I'm so story obsessed with games, I never play a game twice. So because I know how The Last of Us ends and I know the story, it wouldn't engage me at all. I wouldn't be interested in doing it a second time. 5 days of playing Fallout 4. Not even spoken to Nick Valentine yet. Hate that. Wow. Okay. I struggled. I don't think I got that far on YouTube, did I? I did when I tried to play it offline and just gave up. I need to finish Uncharted 4 as well. I'm only about an hour in. And also, what was the newest Tomb Raider game? I've literally just unwrapped it and not put it in yet. And I loved the first redo of that one. Loved it. So I've got Uncharted 4 and that Tomb Raider newish one to sort it out. So my pile of shame is massive. It's ridiculous. It doesn't help that we get Kev's moaning that his wallet's too heavy again. No, it doesn't help that I get sent so many games through the podcast. So literally every new game that comes out, it's in my house somewhere. Either Anna's bought it or we've been sent it as a review copy. And I've got so much stuff that I want to play that I just haven't had time to. Casimir, I'd love to I don't even know how you say it, Total Extreme Wrestling. I want to continue uploading it. I need to find the time to be able to. So don't worry. I know people are enjoying it. Draft. I've not done a draft on FIFA. Don't know how that works. I'll have to work it out. Will you be getting the new Sonic? No, because I'm boycotting it because they told me off when I went to Rezzed earlier in the year. It was the one part of Rezzed that they wouldn't let me film in because they were so precious about their silly game. It was just a re-release of a level that I played when I was a kid. So no, I won't be getting it. I'm such a child. I'll probably get it, but not yet. Do you think the 4-3-1-2 will make it to FIFA 18? I'll probably start with it because I always start the new game with the tactic I used in the old game to see if it'll work. FM Fanatic, thanks for dropping by. The 4-3-1-2 is so overpowered in this game and the last one. To be honest, Dr. Rillo, 4-3-1-2 has been overpowered in sports interactive games for 20 years. I used to get the Championship Manager guidebook every year when the new game came out. And even in that, I've got one of them from about 1997 that says, if you want to be really successful, you want a 4-3-1-2 or a 4-1-3-2. Just playing narrow has always been the route to success on these games. Cultured left foot. I don't know if fullbacks are as overpowered this year as last year. Last year we had Lazaroff with his 40 assists in a season. That was properly overpowered. I don't think it's been that bad this year. Would you do WWE 2K18 on YouTube? Probably not, but only because I'm rubbish at it and I usually don't get it on launch. I've also got Fire Pro Wrestling World that they've sent me a review copy of. I played for about 20 minutes, found it quite hard and haven't gone back to yet. But I keep meaning to do a video of that on YouTube because I've kind of promised the publisher that I will. But WWE games, I find them quite difficult. Maybe. Do I think Sports Interactive could do Total Extreme Wrestling better? Absolutely. They'd do it much, much better. But I don't want them to waste their time on it. I want them to focus on Football Manager. Razer FM, thank you. I will need to take you up on that offer. I'll need help with pro clubs when the time comes. Who's got a bad habit of leaving games unfinished? You or me? Probably both of us. Everyone has. Would you ever follow the views and play awful Minecraft? Greenie, you were around when we tried the MGP YouTube channel like a year and a half ago, weren't you? You've been a long time MGP man. We tried to jump on that gravy train and fell off the back of it. We used to do like a multiplayer Minecraft game 2-3 times a week for maybe a month and no one watched it. I quite like Minecraft, but don't have time to play it really. Kev, you're not a child. You're voting with your wallet. Not enough people do it. Yay! Yeah, 40 assists from a fullback. Lazaroff was an absolute legend. Why do you think that year after year goalkeepers are always broken? Because it makes the game more fun. I would suggest you have to... Thinking about it from a software development point of view, if you coded a goalkeeper properly, they'd save every shot. So you have to code in incompetence, because otherwise they'd be even less realistic. And I think it's probably quite hard to make it so that it's possible to score goals and get realistic storylines. And the way to do that is to just have silly mistakes. And it's probably quite an easy way to code it. That would be my guess. You definitely need to persevere with Fire Pro. Once you get the hang of it, it's a brilliant game. What I need to do is try it with a controller. I've got my Xbox controller sat here, but I was playing it on keyboard, and it was really hard. So I assume I can plug a controller in and try and do it that way. Who was the guy who sold for 103 million? I didn't even look. I'll have a look in a second. Hold on. How do we look at world transfers? Around the world. So it was Man City who did it, was it? Let's see who they spent 100. Not Techie Man City. Man City. They spent 103 million pounds on Abdullah Altay, who is a Turkish central midfield player. I mean, he's probably a bit good, isn't he? Goodness me. Huh. That's a big transfer. Fullbacks on attack on FM are completely unplayable and wingers are awful. Yeah, it's been that way for a little while. Stu, I mean, I'm just as bad. I think anyone who plays a lot of games has a lot of games that are unfinished. I think the only people who ever consistently finish games are people who have a really narrow niche of games that they like to play. So if you only buy FIFA, Football Manager and Call of Duty every year, you'll finish them all, or you get your money's worth out of them. If you get a couple of new games every week, like a complete nerd like me, then you can't hope to start all of them, let alone finish all of them. Goalkeepers aren't broken, the graphics for them are broken. Exactly what Cultured Left Foot says. Are you planning on bringing back the History of Football Manager series? I am. It's going to be shiny and awesome and mini documentary style is what I'm planning. I'm planning on it coinciding. There's 15 games that I've got as my top 15 football games of all time. Well, not mine. I've done a lot of research and I've got the list. I'm going to play them all, but I'm going to present it as like mini 5 to 10 minute documentaries on each one, release like a couple a week between FIFA 18 and FM 18 when everyone's hot on football games, and then do a roundup, maybe 20-minute documentary where I'm going to try and hook up some interviews with various people if I can, and even if it's just over Skype, and like make a proper documentary about it. It's my big project that I'm working on. I'm writing scripts and all sorts for it. So the History of Football Games is definitely coming back, but I'm being very ambitious with how I'm doing it. So if you never see any of that and you just see me sneak out an LMA Manager Let's Play at some point, that's why. But I am trying to do it absolutely crazy, massively ambitious and awesome, with a view to it being the thing that gets me noticed by the FIFA crowd. That's the motivation behind it all. Right, we're gonna get no, we're not. I was gonna put Ricky Martin back in, but no, we're not. Right, Blackmore got a hat-trick, didn't he? So we'll keep Blackmore in the team. Stick Kevin Chapman up alongside him. We'll put Sharad on the bench. Where is he? There he is. We're doing a massively rotated team again because that's what we do in the Checker Trade Trophy, even though we're playing Man City under 23s, so we're probably going to get an absolute spanking. But that's the team that we're going to play. Let's submit that. Kev, I think I have a really good idea for a Football Manager series. Any chance I'm willing to hear it. To be honest, if it's a really good idea, you should probably do it yourself. But I'll hear it and steal it from you if it's really, really good. Mafia Free yet? Yeah, I've never played Mafia Free. I don't think. Do I play GTA? I like single player GTA. Really, really enjoyed GTA 5. I particularly enjoyed the fact that they introduced the whole if you fail a mission 3 times it moves you on to the next mission thing, because I'd never completed a Grand Theft Auto game before Grand Theft Auto 5 because I always got to the point where I couldn't quite shoot enough people in the right order or couldn't quite race in exactly the right way, and I'd always just get to the point where it got too hard, I'd get frustrated and stop. But the really cool thing about Grand Theft Auto 5 was that it had that, yeah, you've tried this a few times, skip it and carry on with the story, there's a good lad. So that was really cool. But I don't play it multiplayer. I think by the time the multiplayer came out, I'd sort of moved on from it and never really went back. What happened to my educational channel? It's still there. I just haven't touched it for a little while. It's still something I'd like to do. Realistically, I'm not going to have time to do it until September, October time, once all the expos and everything are out of the way, so realistically November time. And there's no rush anyway, because it was mainly for revision stuff, so I'll get a bulk of videos out for like Easter, that will help people with revision for next year's exams. So it'll definitely happen. Just there's no rush. How are under 23 teams in the they just are. It's stupid. Have you ever seen the FM stand-up show? I haven't. LMA Manager is the best. I've never played LMA Manager. It was only on PlayStation, wasn't it? I didn't have a PlayStation until right up at the end of the life of it, and I never really got it. Would you ever consider GTA on stream, or is it too much? I'd consider it. This Tahoma game that I'm playing tomorrow on YouTube, it's got a little bit of language in it, which I think it's playing Grand Theft Auto would be different from me being potty-mouthed in a Football Manager stream. I think anyone who goes into a Grand Theft Auto stream or a Grand Theft Auto video expecting there to be no swearing is a bit mental, because obviously there's going to be swearing. It's the nature of the game. So I think the game itself, you have to, when choosing a video to watch, you have to do it based on the game. But Football Manager is a PG game, so I'm going to stay PG on it. If I play an 18 rated game, then that becomes an 18 rated video or an 18 rated stream. I'm comfortable with that. I think people would come along with that. Dr. Rinno, if you never knew that about GTA 5, that means you're better at GTA than I am. Come November, you'll be too busy with FM18. That's a really good point. Because I've got big plans for FM18 as well. So realistically, the educational channel is not going to happen until after Christmas, and that's fine because it doesn't need to. As long as it, like I said, as long as the videos are all out, and I've got the PowerPoint stuff that powers that. I've written 30 of them. It's what I spent my last month at work doing. So I just literally have to turn the camera on and read the scripts I've already written over the slides I've already made, and I've got like 30 videos for that done. So I'll do them at some point when I have a free afternoon and just make sure they're up in time for Easter. I remember the days when my mate and I used to rush home to play. I don't think I ever played Player Manager either. Best bit on LMA Manager was designing the stadium. See, that sounds awful. It was the same on Premier Manager. I didn't like all that nonsense. I bet you don't even know any swear words. No, but I could learn some from Grand Theft Auto. How much do you think Sports Interactive pay in licenses to produce the game? I dare say it is their single biggest expense, including paying all the staff for development. I think they probably pay more for the licenses than they do for that. I really would like to start my series idea, but I feel like with 0 subscribers, it would be too much effort. 0 subscribers is the best time to try out a new idea because no one's watching, so it doesn't matter if it's rubbish. And if it's any good, people will start watching. Yeah, like Stu said, you've got to start somewhere. I started 22 months ago, I think it was. It was like a month before FM16 came out, and I started my first video was absolute trash. It was just rubbish. And the only way you get good at it is by practice. And the only way you can practice is by just getting on with it. It's good. Yeah, I mean, we're playing a fully rotated team. I don't care that we're getting knocked out of this nonsense cup. This will be all cup competitions out of the way now as well. So after this, it's just focusing on the league. And once we've wrapped up the league title, we're going to try and play with wingers for the rest of the season. Did I ever play FA Premier Manager? No, I don't think I did. Yeah, what OMSFM says, don't worry about subs, do it for the enjoyment. That's exactly what it's all about. It's when I started doing this, it was never with a view to getting a load of subscribers and making it my full-time job or any of that stuff. It was just, I was playing the game anyway. I wanted to try some YouTube stuff because it looked like fun. And it was fun, and it's awesome. And I would be doing this every day if I wasn't earning a penny out of it, because I did that for a year. It's not, I wouldn't worry at all whether people are watching or anything, just have fun. Kev, you had a podcast following it. I did have a podcast following that came along to watch, but Wayne Blackmore's injured, 6 or 7 months, ouch. But I think probably only about 100 people came along from the podcast. And the podcast started from 0. So, you know, you start from 0 somewhere. When we had our original Best Thing From podcast years ago, I remember us getting really excited on like episode 8 when we got into double figures on the downloads. So, you know, everyone starts somewhere. It's taken me 6 or 7 years to get to the point where I am now. That's not very motivational, is it? The fans are less than happy with Kevin Chapman since signing. I mean, hang on a minute. The lad's got 7 goals from 8 starts in the league, and they're not happy with that. He's averaging a 7.36. The fans need to shut their idiot faces. Hold on. Shut your idiot faces. There. Sorted. Why do people wear headphones when they stream FM? Probably because they're listening to music as well. I don't know. Ben wears headphones because that's his thing, isn't it? He always has his headphones on, even when he's doing a YouTube video. And he's not listening to anything, presumably. Unless maybe he does listen to music while he records videos. But I think it's because people are listening to music. How many hours have I got in FM this year? Hold on, let's get Steam up. 529. So not as many as you'd think, really. Headphones have microphones. Yeah, that's a reason as well. What are the best things from deeping? Me. Nothing, really. It's quite boring. Captain Goodspeed. I've just recently started getting a few more subs, up to 1.3k now. That's awesome. Well done. But still view it the same as I did day one. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. As long as you're having fun, it doesn't matter. And the thing is, if you're having fun, people will respond to that, and they'll have fun because you're having fun, and that will drag more people along. Maybe they want the manager out, haven't it? Nah. Want to start a channel, but don't know what to call it. Don't want it to be my name. I don't know. Make up a word like I did. OMSFM, I have amazing 3 subs, but only been uploading for a week. That's fine. I mean, let's double that now. OMSFM, go and subscribe to him now. 3 people. Let's double his subs right now. Almighty Shark, hi, I'm fairly new to FM. What is a fairly easy team to start off with while I get used to the game? See, that's a really tricky question. It's a harder question than you'd think, because you'll win. It's easier to win games with better players, but you're more likely to get sacked if it doesn't work straight away. So I would probably just pick your favourite team, because then you know some of the players, you know what sort of tactics you could play. So probably just, yeah, pick whoever you support, try them, see how you get on. I started, thanks to you, Kev, on 43 subs now. I'm really enjoying it. That's excellent news. Well done. I don't find the hour rendering wait fun. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? There's not really any way around it. Go do something else. Or do what I did until One True Nerd told me off about it and told me that's why I melted my laptop. I used to render it in the background whilst playing Football Manager, and sometimes I would be rendering whilst recording the next video. And apparently that's why I melted my computer. Who knew? I've been doing my own non-league to legend, having a blast too. That's awesome. TJ plays, can I get my subs doubled? I'm on 144. I don't think we've got 144 people watching, have we? Otherwise, I would take up the challenge. But I don't think we've got enough people here. So your job is to go out and find another 300 people to come and watch this stream, and then I'll ask them very nicely to come and subscribe to your channel. I think that's fair. Tommy, what are you? At least you're not claiming it as the Tommy stream anymore, which is good. I love the whole video. Good. I've checked out your channel, Captain. Good. Excellent. See, everybody check out everyone else's channels. Let's have this as a big channel loving fest. That's what we like to see. Bad Jokes FM started because of you as well, Kev. I'm loving doing FM videos. Awesome. There's 144 exactly watching. Right, well, everyone go and subscribe to... Who was it who said they needed that? TJ Plays. I imagine there's already some people who do, so it doesn't quite work. Can I... My name's Just Tommy. I have 34 subs. They get double to see. Everyone subscribe to everyone. I started a non-league legend to save it, and I'm now in 2036, and I'm 7th. Well done. That's some going. How many hours have you put into that save? Real FC, only 5 minutes down the road. Do it. Yes, what Cultured Left Foot said. Everybody share your channel. I mean, what that actually means is everyone's going to have to email Kyle or Casimir or Tommy with your channel links, because I don't think anyone else can post links. But my backside's gone numb. Everybody post your channels. Let's have a channel love fest. Mods, if you're able to turn, I don't know if you can, but if you can turn off the not letting you post links for a minute, and we can have 1 minute everyone can post their channel link and then turn the block on links back on. I don't know if you can do that. I certainly don't know how to do it. Captain Goodspeed, double my 1.3 to 2.6, then I'm halfway to the Kev target of 5k. Do it! I mean, actually, this time of year is a really good time of year to get growth on Football Manager. I know a lot of people are getting down about the fact that no one's watching, and my views are down massively, but, and this is a really important thing, because of that, loads of people aren't making videos right now. So those people who were watching other people are searching for new people to watch. And although my views are down, my subscribers are picking up pace again. This time last year, I only had about 4,000 subscribers. By the time FM17 came out, we were up to close to 10,000. Close to, but not quite on. Because so many people went looking for content from other people who stopped making content. So there's Kev's secret tip of the day. Definitely make videos now. Even if you're not getting as many views as you were getting before, there'll be different people viewing, and then when FM18 comes out, you've got a whole load of new people, plus your old people come back, and your views just go... My first FM17 video had twice as many views as any video I'd ever made before, like within 24 hours. It was awesome. Toby Jones, where are you? I've been playing FM for years, but never done a video on it. The risk is I'm probably that bad it wouldn't go down well with the 200. Toby, if you're worried about being bad at the game, you've seen my videos, haven't you? You've watched this stream tonight. I'm terrible at this game. I get stick about it every day in the comments, but it's fun. Happy you don't have a channel, you're special, you are quite special. Bad Jokes FM. Oh, there you go. Links ahoy. Oh, blimey, that's a lot of links. I'll leave you all to post your links, and then... Oh, okay, so you can't... Is it only me who can see that other people have posted their links then? Perhaps I see an unblocked version of links. Kyle, can you see everyone's links and repost them? Or do they have to send it to you? I joined at 4,000 around the Milan save. Enjoy. Fleming, that's awesome. So that would have been about this time last year. Cool. Right, who are we playing? Portsmouth. Right. So, we've just got league games left. How many more do we need to win the league? We're 20 points clear with 15 games left. Do the maths! Do the maths! Right. Let's pick it up. Oh, have I rested all of my players? Is it a match today? And I've rested all my players for it. Have I done a really stupid thing? I've rested Kevin Chapman. I can't pick him. I don't think. Can he play still even if he's resting? I don't understand how that works. We'll try and play him, but I've somehow set the players to rest the day of a match. Where's this new left back, by the way, we spent all this money on? Is he in the under-23s? Is that why I can't find him? Oh, there he is. Why isn't he in the team? Right, let's try and submit that. Yeah, let's give squad numbers out then. Juan Luis. Right, so we can play players even though they're resting. That's fine then. So, let's thrash Portsmouth. I do remember Sensible Soccer. It was brilliant. Spoilers, it's going to be in those 15 football games that I talked about before. Rest is rested from training. Okay, that's fine then. Someone said this, it might have been you, but it was there's no right way to play FM, just your way. Exactly. I don't think I did say that, but that's absolutely right. Everyone plays in their own way. And to be honest, I don't know about you lot, but when I watch an FM YouTube video, I couldn't care less whether they're good at the game or not. What I'm interested in is whether they're funny or telling a good story or engaging me as a personality. What's going on in the matches is completely irrelevant to me. I just don't care. That's why, I mean, I'd sometimes take that a little bit too far myself and get a little bit of stick here and there for, Kev, you talked at us for 15 minutes and didn't ever mention what was going on the screen. And yeah, that does happen sometimes, especially on stream. But to me, that's more important about what it's about. It's more about, let's have a chat as a bunch of mates and we'll put some Football Manager on in the background and sometimes something fun will happen and we'll all go nutso and hashtag hype about it. But it's fine. I don't think we need to worry about whether you're good at the game or not. Kev, I'm going to start a Liverpool series, I think. Awesome, do a Liverpool series. Fine Blackmore 2 weeks' wages for missing this game. He's broken his leg or whatever he's done. I'm not that much of a monster. There's a guy on my channel who keeps commenting saying, why don't you laugh? The people want entertainment. When do you laugh at a bog standard game of cricket or football? All the time. I don't know. Do I ever laugh on videos? I think some people just love to troll. I wouldn't worry about it. As long as you're enjoying yourself. If you don't look like you're enjoying yourself, then that's a little bit different. But I don't think you need to be laughing. Hey Kev, managed to get in for the last 20 minutes of the stream. Welcome along. Stupid question. How do I message the mods? That's not a stupid question. I have no idea. I don't even know how I appointed the mods. They just kind of, I think they came with the Twitch account. Did I get the job for the stadium announcer? Sadly not. Bad Jokes FM, not caring if the person you're watching is good certainly helps me. Being sacked twice, got to the Premier League without any promotions. Good. I'm 50 videos, 300 subs in and still sound depressed. Just less depressed than before. Why are you depressed? Enjoy yourself. It's supposed to be fun. I've just seen, I first found out about Kev when he chatted about crisps on Best Thing From him. Yeah, about 4 years ago we talked about crisps. Yeah, that sounds about right. Kev, I haven't watched a single game tonight. I watched the chat and listened to you. Yeah, Matt, I've not watched any of the games either. When Blackmore got a hat-trick the other game and someone mentioned it in the chat, I genuinely didn't know. I haven't got a clue what's going on. I'm here to chat to you lot. It's loads of fun. This is so much more fun than making a video where I have to watch the game and commentate on it. It's just awesome. Right, let's... We got any defenders on the bench? What nonsense is this? Let's bring the new guy on. We've got 2 left-backs on the bench. On the bench. I mean, this bench is trash. It's just rubbish. There you go. We're not going to win this game. It's all falling apart. Captain Goodspeed's already got 5 more subs. Excellent. Well played, everybody. If you watch West Ham, you laugh a lot. Yeah, fair enough. Right, how are we going to grab a goal in these? I'm not going to take Kevin Chapman off. That would be mad. But we'll take him off. Click on their name. There you go. That's who you do it. So to send a message to the mod, you click on their name and then whispers. Right. That was the sharing the link session. So hopefully everybody's shared it all around. Ross Parks, thank you very much for doing the maths for me. So 2 games away from promotion, assuming we keep winning them. Is using a created team harder than a pre-made team or vice versa? I don't know. I've never done a created team. I guess Deeping is the closest to a created team, but they were well established by the time I took over. So, no, I don't know. Golden FM's your man for created teams. I was hoping, yeah, all this stuff. Right, hopefully the players get a little bit of a rest now. A week off without any City Cup games. We'll be fine. I'm now on 70. Oh, Bad Jokes FM, never mind, eh? Stu's up to 19. Well played, everybody. If the bench is trash now, you should pay a little more attention. Yeah. Kev, have you played Watch Dogs 2? I haven't, because I didn't like Watch Dogs 1. I've watched Anna play it, and flying the drone around looks fun. That's the one with the drone, isn't it? Or the little remote-controlled tank thing, certainly. I've watched bits of it, but Watch Dogs just always felt like it was a poor Assassin's Creed mod. I never really got into it at all. Not a fan of Watch Dogs. What's your thoughts on opening weekend football, Kev? I see Posh got a result. I've not seen the highlights actually. And I didn't go because I was sulking about not being an announcer. I didn't want to go and hear someone else doing it. It was all too raw. But it was a good opening weekend. I haven't really seen any of the other results, but we won, and that's all that matters. Can you show the schedule for tonight so I can see what I've missed? I can. There you go. That's the schedule for tonight. Are you going to be doing any more vlogs soon? Are you asking me? I have a vlog channel every day. Lollujo vlogs. One of the mods will no doubt post a link to the vlog channel for you. So I know I did that one vlog from the football match that went on the main channel. But yeah, every day there's a vlog on the daily vlog channel. They're not as interesting as that, so it might not be your cup of tea. The next proper vlog we do on the main channel will probably be the Nottingham event coming up, or maybe Insomnia. I'll perhaps do one from Insomnia because I'm there at the end of the month, which should be good fun. What's happened to Golden FM? He hasn't done a video for a while. As far as I know, he's just fallen out of love with the game a little bit. I think he'll be back. How much longer is the stream on for? Probably another 15-20 minutes or so. I've still got to finish editing tonight's or tomorrow morning's vlog before bed, so it won't be much after 11 if it goes after 11 at all. It's really cool to see that so many of you have increased your subs tonight. That's a massive result. I'm waiting for someone to check into my hotel when does the stream end, as I'm hoping they don't turn up so I can get... yeah, 15 minutes or so. TJ Plays, excellent. I'm glad that you mainly watch the vlog channel and prefer them. I really, really like the vlogs. I'm hoping to get better at them in time, but I really, really enjoy making the vlog. You should do a 24-hour live vlog. A large part of that will be me sleeping. Your green screen has gone a little dodgy, has it? I think it's the lighting. I think the lights have moved because I had to move everything around in here earlier to let the Sky engineer in, and I think I need to rearrange the room a bit again tomorrow. Ross, staying awake after you turn 30 plus isn't as easy. Hey, I've done 2 24-hour streams in the last 2 years. We're due one this year because we've raised over £2,000 for charity in the last 2 years doing 24-hour live streams on this very channel. So we'll do one at some point this summer. Quick question while there's people in here. Background music, yes or no? What, in videos? I don't bother. Although, no, actually that's not true. I do it for FIFA, but not for Football Manager. I think it depends on the conventions of what you're doing. And I think, on the whole, the Football Manager creators that I enjoy watching don't have background music. Whereas the FIFA creators that I enjoy watching do have background music. So I just meet with the conventions that I'm trying to emulate. What was the thinking behind a different channel for the vlogs? Because they're really, really different. The vlogs are much more... They're more about... Well, there's 3 main topics that come up on the vlog that are nothing to do with gaming. It's to do with me trying to get healthy, which just fails constantly. It's to do with the transition between me being a full-time teacher to a full-time YouTuber, which is quite niche and doesn't really cross over into gaming very well. And it's our trials and tribulations for being an autism family, which again doesn't really cross over into gaming. So I thought because it's all so different, it made sense to have it on a different channel. I think it was a good decision. Who do I watch on FIFA? I watch Spencer, obviously, when he does FIFA videos. I like Lasty. I watch Chesnoid and Docs, although Docs hasn't done a FIFA video for a while, has he? I don't think. Do I watch anybody else on FIFA? Not consistently. I mean, I don't really... None of them lot. I don't watch any of them daily. I don't have time to watch anyone daily. The only stuff I watch daily, really, is... I was watching Casey Neistat daily when he was doing it daily, but he's not anymore. I watch Mars Bar vlogs every day, despite the fact I don't... he annoys me a little bit, but it's addictive viewing, and so I watch him every day. 'Cause I mean, to be fair to him, the only reason he annoys me is because I'm jealous of him because he's so young and so rich. But he does do a well-edited vlog, so I watch him to steal ideas. I like Grimm's Toy Show. I watch him every day as well. If you like wrestling, watch Grimm's Toy Show. It's brilliant. His vlogs more than the wrestling stuff that he does. Really like him. They're the only two I watch every single day there. And What Culture Wrestling, I watch pretty much everything they put out whenever it comes out. Music while streaming confuses me, as I didn't think it was allowed, but everyone seems to do it. It's not officially allowed, and Twitch do take the sound off on the replays, which is why I don't put music on while I'm streaming, because I want to be able to put the video onto YouTube. But you can get away with it as long as you don't ever plan to use the content again. Attach a camera to Dave the dog and stream it. I've tried, but it just spins around on him. Now he's had a haircut, it might grip on better. But I've got a GoPro dog brace thing, and it just spins around and falls off. Have I sorted out the Stream Deck thing? No, I also haven't sorted out the auto mod thing on here either. So I will sort them both out eventually. I just haven't had time. I've been so busy with going off to different events and things recently. TJ Plays Doxy is good, I agree. Dr. Rillo, which is Bateson and Nepenthes. Yeah, I've watched bits of them just because they're the big guys with all the subs, but they're a little bit too young and hip for my liking. Is that the right way to phrase it? Why? What is going on? Why? Oh, because I'm picking from the under 23s, that's why. Let's try that again. Right, let's get Kevin Chapman back in the team again. We are going to need to make a decision about Kevin Chapman as we go into next season. And are we going to keep playing him every game in the championship? Because at the moment, we're so good that we are able to carry a couple of players in the shape of not Ricky Martin and Kevin Chapman. But are we going to be able to carry players next year? Ches is a Cambridge United fan. I'm aware of that, but he's a good YouTuber. I'll forgive him his sins. And I'm old. I'm an old school posh fan. So Northampton are the real enemy, not Cambridge anyway. Bad Jokes FM. Am I the only one who hates Casey Neistat's vlogs? I've seen a few of his vlogs. You're probably not the only one, but I think there's a lot of people who like his vlogs quite a lot. I think I would love to have his life. I think that's why I watch it. It's the same reason that teenagers watch the really cool young vloggers. Casey Neistat's like a year and a half older than me and lives the life I would like to live. He just makes videos in a really cool part of New York and just has a really cool life flying all over the world. I want to be him. So because of that, I really like his vlogs. Oh, I've lost the chat. Did the chat just like move on really far? I've lost that question. Stephen Larson is another good wrestling podcast. Yeah, I've watched bits of them. They're a little bit too excitable for me. I prefer the ironic and English humour of how What Culture do the wrestling stuff. I thank you for not playing music and getting muted because I watch your... Ah, that's very good. Anyone watch How to Mine... No? What? Question for all, is there a farmer here? If so, why start ploughing fields at 10 each night? I don't think that's a question for me. Don't think Bateson has ever been called young and hip. Maybe not. I don't know. He didn't click with me for whatever reason. I've never heard of that Mars bar guy before. Dude looks like a horse. Wow. He's good though. He does a good vlog. Stephen Larson are awesome. Them and Watch Culture are only wrestling people to watch. You need to try Grimm's Toy Show then, if that's the case, because he's really, really good. Oh, we've got all these Northampton fans in here. What's all that about? You going to the posh game on the 26th? What is that Northampton? No, because it's the same day as Insomnia, I think. So I'll be at Insomnia because I've got my business. Got my press pass for Insomnia, so I need to be there instead. Plus, I don't know if I'd fit into that little Subbuteo stadium anyway. What was my first console? My first console was an NES. Before that, I had a Spectrum, which is not a console. Oh, where did I go? Chapman has been a good fun thing for League One, but it's time to get serious in the Championship. Don't understand people who like the Sidemen and Team 10. The Sidemen are all right. Who is it? Mini Minter. He's all right. And Vic Star. Is he one? I don't watch enough of him. He did some good Pokemon Go stuff that I quite liked. I'm going to their upload event thing in September, which I am worried I'm going to be the oldest man in the room when I go to that. But it'll be interesting to see what that's all about. What Culture Wrestling is great. Exactly. Oh, I'm lost again. Would I ever go to a WCPW show? I nearly did. Me and a guy from work were looking at going to one of the ones in Milton Keynes, but then we didn't for whatever reason. Is WCPW even a thing anymore? I thought they were closing the whole lot down. I've played Minecraft before, Tommy. Kev, I'm not sure you remember, but I contacted Sheffield United and they said they're a bit back to time at the moment, so should I try? Yeah, try again whenever. Kev's first console must have been an Atari, you monster. It was the 48K, I think, Whiskers. I've got my NES hooked up and plugged in. Love it. Awesome. Yes, loading tapes on a Spectrum was a pain in the backside. My media unit has Xbox One, N64 and NES. All that's very cool. All my old consoles are gone now. I've got a Dreamcast knocking around still somewhere, I think. That's the only old one I've got. And my Nintendo Classic Mini that's still sealed in its box. Because I bought it because I'm an idiot, but haven't used it because I'm an idiot. The only non-guitar YouTube I watch is all vids on Kev's 2 channels, apart from the stream replays. I've seen them all. Well done, Matt. That's good work. Sell Chapman for 25 million to Valencia. Watch Mars Bar Vlogs. He releases a vlog every day at 6 p.m. He's amazing tech stuff in his 2016. Yeah, I like Mars Bar Vlogs. That was the one I was looking to go to, I think. True Destiny. I'll probably go to one at some point. Maybe. We'll see. I've never, ever been to see wrestling live. Even Anna's been to see wrestling live, but I haven't. She saw an episode of Raw at the Nottingham Arena like 10 years ago. But I've never seen wrestling live, and it does seem like it'd be good fun. Right, I think we might do one more game after this. I'm enjoying it. We'll do one more game, maybe. Especially because one more game might win us the league. Did someone say we're close to winning the league? If one more game's going to win us the league, or at least get us promoted, then we'll do one more game. Oh, right. Is this game still going on? The True Destiny card had Will Ospreay versus Ricochet. Wowzers. Does anyone here know how to make a good YouTube logo? Have you seen mine? I really don't know how to do it. Ow, that really hurt. Why did I do that? Yeah, I used Canva when I first started out. I went to an episode of Raw at the O2 when Bret Hart first came back. He came out with Tyson Kidd. Awesome. Tommy saw a WWE live event in Leeds in 2012. WCPW in Newcastle. Awesome. Right. Let's do this one more game then. Is one more game going to be enough to win the league? Quick maths. Who's going to do some quick maths for me? We're 21 points clear with 13 games left. Is that going to be enough? The trip to Newcastle, Captain Goodspeed, probably not happening. We couldn't find a Dave sitter. And in the end, it was the weekend we were going to go is the same weekend, Posh Play Northampton, and I'm going to Insomnia. So we're not going to be going to Newcastle this year, probably. It's definitely on the cards for next year, though. Have you given Deep in Rangers a shed load of dough? Yeah, back when they were in Tier 9, this started as an experiment on YouTube. We gave them 100 million quid. And then just watched them rise up through the leagues. Hold on, if we have a look at Deep in. We watched them rise up through the leagues, and then they got to this point and stuttered. So we took over at the start of this season in League One. And there's still a lot of money left. Lots of money left. So I can't win it. Or I can't win it, but I can get promoted, can't I? Or can I? I don't understand. Let's play one more game anyway. I want one more game. Who are we playing? In fact, it has to be one more game because then I can have Posh in the YouTube video that will come out. And I like having Posh on YouTube. I haven't had a Posh game on YouTube for ages. Get the table up again. Hold on, we'll get the table up again. There you go. There's the table. So we're 30 points clear of third place Portsmouth. So yeah, a win in this game will get us promoted, won't it? How do I get leagues that far down that are playable? I got a mod off of Steam Workshop. Go and watch TNA in January when they do their UK tour. You'll have the whole arena to yourself. Or they might put the show on in your back garden. That sounds good fun. Is there anyone actually still in TNA? I haven't watched TNA since AJ Styles and Samoa Joe were there. You can't get promoted. 13 games left is 39 games to play for. Well, we'll play one more game anyway because I want the Posh match on YouTube. So we'll play one more game. We can all stick around for one more game, can't we? And then I really need to finish editing this vlog. But don't worry, I have the power of easy cheese to help me through it. Does anyone actually watch TNA? I don't even know what channel TNA is on. I wouldn't know how to watch it if I wanted to. I watched all the Broken Hardy stuff on YouTube, but I didn't ever watch an episode of TNA to actually see it happening. I just watched it, little clips of it on YouTube. And that was the only TNA story I've been interested in the last 3 years. Yeah, TNA doesn't officially exist anymore, does it? It's Global Force Wrestling now. GFW Impact Wrestling. I mean, they do need to just give up. It's not on here at all now anymore. Wow. I thought it was on like one of those obscure Sky channels somewhere. Oh, there you go. Channel 160 on Spike. Watched a bit of New Japan Pro Wrestling a few times. I've never watched that. Again, other than I've watched like bits of Bullet Club stuff from New Japan and Ring of Honor, but I only watched the Bullet Club clips. I haven't watched like proper chunks of New Japan. TNA was a silly name for a wrestling promotion. Come on, hurry up and save. We want to do this last game. Goodness me. You need to watch Kazuchika. Yeah, I've not watched Okada versus Omega. I hear about it a lot. Should probably watch it at some point. Is there anything more worthless than being the TNA World Champion? Is Lashley still the champion there? He's been champion for like 5 years, hasn't he? Is Okada Omega on... Presumably I can find that on YouTube, can I? And watch it. That might be something that I have on in the background while I'm editing the vlog in a few minutes. Tommy, we're just playing one more game. What, El Patron's the TNA champion now, is he? When did that happen? Right, let's get Kevin Chapman in for one last game of the evening. And we'll have Matt Deacon in from the start as well. So we'll drop Leo da Silva Lopez to get not Ricky Martin into the team. And that... Oh, we're going to have Juan Luis making his debut as well. Okada versus Omega 1 and 2 is worth watching. So can I find them on YouTube? Anna telling me off. Kevin, it's got 11. I know. This is my last match. Don't worry. There's reasons. Just one more game. Yeah, last match, Anna. Don't worry. And then I'm going to edit the vlog. Stu, I've done that. I've never done the 4 a.m. thing with Football Manager, but Civilization used to ruin me like that all the time. The amount of times playing Civilization 3 that the sun had be coming up and I didn't even realise that it was past bedtime. We've had a player sent off really early. Rubbish. I don't really know what to do now. I guess we take off... See, I want to take off not Ricky Martin, but I can't. I'll take off Muller. And we'll bring on Linehan. Stick him in there. And we'll just have to do that. And that will just have to be enough. Being WCW champion in the year 2000 was more worthless than being TNA champion. Yeah, maybe. If you can watch it, find it, watch Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles from Wrestle Kingdom 10. I will give that a try. We're not doing one more after this, Captain Goodspeed. Why is she saying in... Hello? I know it's... Oh, I'm being told off. Have I got something to do then? Dave, what are you doing in here? There's a bald animal in the room. Come and get this bald animal out of here. Dave, shoo. If he knocks these lights down, this is going to be a disaster. Dave, go away. Back in the house. Ah, my MacBook's teetering. Why have you let the dog in here? Yes, one more. We're finishing this game, then I'm going to be in. Hey, and we've scored a second goal. Right, where are we? Yeah, of course Mr. Lollujo wears the pants in the in-house Chapman. I'm not turning it off now. Hold on. Look. Kev's got to go in. It's bedtime. Turn it off. Bedtime. No, I've got to finish the game.
You said 11.
It's fine. Don't worry. I didn't even see the Sharad goal. Was it good? I'll watch it on the replay on YouTube tomorrow morning. Do I need what? Yes, I need that. That's my Mac charger. Dave must have pulled that out. Oh, my Mac's gone off. I was editing the vlog. Ah, no, it's back. Good. Dave or we riot. No, Dave. Dave's gone back outside. Kev, I missed Sharad's stunning first goal. Don't worry. I'll watch it on the YouTube replay tomorrow. It'll be fine. Goal of the century. Was it really that good? Because I can go back and click on the replay. We're down to 10 men, by the way. I'd like to point out. And doing rather well. Dave 1021 says I'm not bald. Because I said Dave was bald. She's just mouthing, it's 11 at me. I know what time it is. I've got to finish the game. Click on the first goal on the match timeline. Hold on, let's have a look then. Let's have a look at this goal. Is this what we're watching now? So, Sharad from there. I mean, it's not that good. The goalkeeper was nowhere near. I'm not going anywhere. Right, how do we get back into the main game? There we go. No, that's... What's happening? How do I get back into the game now? Ah, there we go. Like that. Splendid. It wasn't a screamer. The goalkeeper wasn't even there. It's just a lucky hit. Is this going to be enough to get us promoted? Kyle, thanks for letting me know at the time. It's Kevin Chapman just scored. Kevin Chapman with his 50th league goal. How's that happened? He's only been playing in the league for a few weeks. Right, if you're going to shush me, you need to go back in the house. Next door, used to it. I'm in here being loud every night. You go away now if I've got a shush. TJ Plays says, hey, Anna. 4-0 up when we're down to 10 men. That's good work. Right, let's... it's not enough for promotion. Rubbish. We're, 31 points clear of Forest with 12 games to go. What's 12 times? No, we're not. Oh, well. Mr. Grift, you've come along at the right time. We're going to be able to, at least this way we get to secure promotion on YouTube in the YouTube video, don't we? I think that's a pure look of disdain on Anna's face towards you. She's playing up for the camera, I hope. You'll win it against Posh at this rate. That will be a beautiful poetic way to win it. That would be really cool. I'd like to win it against Posh. It's all planned. Promotion in the YouTube video for the promotion clickbait. Captain Goodspeed, you know how it works. Promotion clickbait. You've got to love it. And it is, when you make enough videos, it is surprising how often things fall rather nicely like that. It's all about finding the good news story in every video. You'd get promoted if you win Sheffield Wednesday or against. Awesome. Looking forward to the FM Content Creator Day. Excellent. I am also looking forward to it. Matt Deakin with his 5th goal of the season. Northampton or Liverpool? What would you watch more? Well, I wouldn't watch Northampton. If she's like this at 11, what she's like if you stay up till 12. The same, because she'll go. The reason she's doing that is because she wants to go to bed. And she doesn't want me to then stomp into bed in an hour and wake her up. Winning the league in February is nuts. Stu, figure out a way to make it. It'll be awesome. Is One True Nerd streaming? If so, presumably that's who we're going to be raiding in a minute. He loves getting raided. Right, Juan Luis can come off. And we don't have anyone to bring on for him, so he can't come off, actually. Every can come on for Lenihan. There we go. Didn't Lenihan's been on and then off again in the same match. One True Nerd's not live. He must be live. He streams every Monday, doesn't he? Stu, make it happen. Make it happen. 30 points clear with 12 games left. That's not bad, is it? Yeah, Bad Jokes FM's coming from Cardiff. That means everyone can come. I need to sign up with a Nakamura bow. I think I can figure out how to host it. He's on my auto-hosting list, but that seems to take like half an hour to set. Once I finish streaming, it takes like half an hour before auto-hosting starts. Matt, find a way. We'll start walking now, and then you'll be there. It'll be fine. Right. Where is all my buttons and stuff? While we're just soaking in all of that information that's on screen now, I'm obviously going to find I'm a Nut, because we need a bit of I'm a Nut to end the stream. But what I would like you lot to do is go and make a lot of noise in One True Nerd's chat, because we need to let him know we've arrived. Oh, Kev's Lot's here again. Oh, what are they all doing here? But thank you very much to everyone who's been involved tonight. It's been a lot of fun again, and we will be winning the league in the next episode on YouTube, or at the very start of Thursday night stream. So we'll be back here on Twitch 9 PM on Thursday, and we might even get this season finished on Thursday so that we can have Sunday stream as a bit of a transfer window, which is always good fun. So thank you all for coming along again. Your support, as ever, is much appreciated. You're all absolute heroes. But let's finish things off by having a little bit of I'm a Nut. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.